The AllStar app, the number one app in the business. UFC, Bellator, One Championship, PFL, and more. Get the app right now. Link in description. First thing I want to get into is the gym you opened. How was that putting all that together?
まずは滝沢先生はお時間いただいてありがとうございます。一つ目の質問ですね。
はい。
最近調子いかがでしょう？
調子はビンビンですね。
ジムの方です。
ジムですか？ジムも結構いい感じです。
John, I feel great, and the gym is doing good.
So with the gym,
Right.
is that his main location where he's doing his training camps and everything, or is he still going to other spots?
今、滝沢選手が今回の試合に向けて、メインでファイトキャンプを張っているのはそちらのジムになりますか？
そうですね。僕はここのジムと宮川さんっていうセコンドの人にパーソナルトレーニングを受けているのと、あとは柔術のジム行ってますね。グラップリングのカルペディエム。
So basically, I do my training at my gym, and then I do some personal training with Mr. Miyakawa, who's going to be cornering me, and I do some jujitsu at a different gym at Carpe Diem.
It's 12 months since you fought last. You know, what have you been doing in that time to keep yourself busy outside of fighting?
滝沢選手は前回の試合から12ヶ月、経ったと思うんですが、この期間、滝沢選手はどのようなことをして、過ごしていましたでしょうか？
そうですね。常に練習はしてましたね。7月に試合が決まってて、で、それが流れたんですけど、7月を流れた時点で、9月なのか10月なのか11月なのかってまだ明確に分かってない状態だったんで、いつでも行けるような準備はしてましたね。9月もそんな体重を増やしすぎないようにしてましたし、常に試合があるんじゃないかっていう準備をしながらずっと練習はしてました。それと並行してジムのオープンも進めてましたね。
So I've been constantly training throughout the time because originally this fight was supposed to happen in late July, but that didn't happen. So I knew I was going to be facing the same guy, but I just didn't know when. So I got prepared for July. It didn't happen, but I didn't know when I was going to be fighting again. September, October, November. So I kept on fighting. I continued to train, and at the same time, I was working on launching my own gym.
When that fight was canceled in July, you know, how disappointing was that?
滝沢選手、7月の井上戦が流れた時、どういう気持ちでしたか？というのも、2022年7月の試合が発表されるまでは、当然試合がやれてなかったわけなので、ようやくできると思った7月の試合ができなくなってしまったって分かった時、どんな気分でしたか？
そうですね。去年の大晦日で顎の骨が折れたんですけど、それ、折れたって言っても、その亀裂が入ったぐらいで、全治2ヶ月って言われたんですよ。一応手術もして。で、1月前、1月か。1月の中旬ぐらいに手術して2ヶ月、全治2ヶ月って言われて、3月の中旬ぐらいに治った感じで、そこから練習して、7月ぐらいを予定してたんで、それは別に、やっとっていう感じではなかったですね。7月に決まった時点では。ちょうどいいかなっていう気持ちでした。でも7月は試合の10日前ぐらいに流れて、急だなって思って、減量もしてて、ほぼ減量もクリアできそうなぐらいまで落としてたんで、それについても、あとはいろんなアーティストとかも呼んでたんで、そこはがっかりしたなっていうのは、残念だったなっていう気持ちはあったんですけど、プラスに捉えてジムのオープンもありましたし、そういう面でいろいろ準備もできるなと思って待ちましたね。9月なのか10月なのか11月なのか、最悪大晦日になるのかわからないけど、とりあえず自分ができることの準備は常に続けようと思ってやってきました。
So I fractured my jaw on the New Year's Eve fight, last year's New Year's Eve fight. So it took me 2 months to fully recover from that injury. So I had my surgery in mid-January, and I couldn't I needed 2 months to recover, so I started getting back into training in March, and that was when I got the offer for July. So it kind of worked out. The timing worked out. The offer worked out for me for July 31st. I got the call that the fight was off probably within 2 weeks before the fight. My weight was on point, so I was kind of disappointed, but I tried to take it in a positive way because I just opened up my gym. There's a lot of other things I need to work on. There's a lot of business stuff that I can do. The one thing is I already had like some friends and my artists getting ready for my walkout and stuff, so that was disappointing that I had to cancel that. But other than that, I tried to look at it in a positive way, and I just kept on. I didn't know when the rematch was going to be set, but I made sure that I'd be ready and I'd be improved by then.
Going through the broken jaw, going through the surgery and the recovery, how was that whole process?
顎の骨折とその回復とかリハビリに関してはどういった経験だったでしょうか？
どういった経験ですか？まあ、そうですね。まあ、別になんともなかったですね。2ヶ月で治ったんで、手術してから。特にって感じですね。ゆっくりできたかなっていうぐらいの。
Yeah, I don't think it was anything special. I mean, it was just it was a regular injury. I had surgery on it, and I recovered in 2 months. So it wasn't nothing special, but it was just another injury, and I was able to recover from it.
Naoki Inoue, what are your thoughts on the type of skill set he possesses?
対戦相手の井上選手について、彼の持つスキルってどういうものだと思いますか？
まあ、良くも悪くも若いですね。若さゆえの、その速さだったり、展開を飲み込む、自分本位の戦い方を押し付けてくるようなファイターかなっていう感じですね。
In good and in bad ways, he's a young fighter. He's quick, and because of his youth, he's able to enforce his pace and his skill sets to his opponent and take the momentum. I think that's his strong point.
When you look at Inoue, he's coming off his first loss in Rizin against Hiromasa Ogikubo about a year ago, actually the last time you fought as well. What did you think of that performance against Ogikubo?
井上選手は昨年の大晦日、滝沢選手が最後に戦った日なんですけれども、その日にライジンでの初黒星、荻久保選手相手に初黒星を喫しています。あの試合を見て、どのように感じられましたか？
まあ、予想通りだったというか、まあ、こういう展開になったら、井上選手、厳しいだろうなっていうところを突かれた戦いであって、そんな荻久保選手が勝ったからといって、特別驚いたことはなかったですね。まあそうかっていう感じでした。
The fight went the way as I kind of anticipated it. I mean, I was predicting that if the fight went a certain direction, Inoue would struggle against Ogikubo. And that's how the fight went. So, given the result, I wasn't too surprised that Ogikubo won.
Your fight against Kai Asakura, you mentioned the injury that you had, but there are some good points that you could get out of that fight. What did you learn from it?
滝沢選手ご自身の、朝倉選手との試合ですが、当然怪我とかもあったと思うんですけれども、内容的には滝沢選手決して惨敗っていうわけではなかったんですが、あの試合から学んだもの、得たものって何ですか？
そうですね。あの試合はちょっと、なんだろうな。相手の攻撃に対して敏感になりすぎたかなと思ってて、もうちょっとリスクを冒してもいいのかなって思いましたね。
Yeah, in that fight, I was too aware and cautious of his attacks. I was respecting his attacks a little too much, and I think I didn't need to do that in hindsight.
With the training that you did this year and the new gym, besides that, like, did you feel like you need to focus on other things, or did you add different training partners? Maybe did you visit new gyms?
それを踏まえた上で、今回の、今年に入ってからのトレーニング、今回の試合に向けたトレーニングで、新たに追加した練習だったり、新たに強化した部分、新たに迎えたスパーリングパートナーだったりっていうものは、ありますか？
グラップリングの練習を増やしたっていうのはあるんですけど、純粋な寝技ですね。純粋な寝技の練習を増やしたっていうのはあるんですけど、あとは打撃に関しても、そうだな、練習内容を増やしたわけではないんですけど、試合があるぞっていう、あるかもしれないっていう期間が長かったんで、常に進化を求めたんで、そこはすごい、いろんな技が思いついたというか、いろんな倒す武器が増えたっていうのはありますね。打撃も寝技も本当、そこは、自信あるなというか、武器が増えたっていうのは確実ですね。
So as for my grappling, I've been doing a lot more straight up grappling and jiu-jitsu. So I think my ground game has gotten better. And as for my striking, I haven't really changed the volume of practice and training. But I spent a pretty long period of time thinking that I was going to fight. I had a fight. So I was constantly on the edge. I was sharp and I was constantly focused on my striking. So I think I was able to come up with a lot more. I think I have a lot more weapons in my arsenal in my striking game because I was constantly keep myself sharp, not knowing when I was going to get a fight. So in overall, I think both my grappling and striking has gone up significantly. I definitely have a lot more weapons in my arsenal in my striking game.
I feel like a lot of people that are anticipating this fight, they believe that this will be a stand-up battle and it could go to the ground, but most likely not. What are you expecting out of yourself against Inoue?
この試合の展開予想する多くの方々は、おそらくこれは打撃の試合になるんじゃないかというふうに、予想している人たちが多いんですが、当然寝技に行く可能性もあるんですが、瀧澤選手ご自身はどのような展開になると思ってますか？
そうですね。寝技になる展開もなきにしもあらずかなとは思ってますね。相手の作戦によりますね。
I think there's definitely a possibility of the fight hitting the ground, but I think it all comes down to what he wants to do or what his game plan is.
Last question. Hiramasa Ogikubo is going to fight Kyoji Horiguchi. Who do you see winning that fight?
同じ日に大井久保選手が堀口選手と試合をするんですが、この試合はどちらが勝つと予想しますか？
これですか？どうだろうな。難しいですね。難しいな、これ。大井久保選手も可能性全然あると思ってるからな。大井久保選手が勝ったら面白いんで、大井久保選手って言ってきます。
Yeah, John, this is a very hard one. I honestly think that Ogikubo has a chance. He definitely has a chance of winning this fight. And I think it would be a lot more interesting if Ogikubo wins. So I'm just going to say that Ogikubo is going to take this fight.
December 31st, Rizin 40, Saitama Super Arena. Go in the descriptions, download the AllStar app. Kenta, thank you so much for the time and good luck in the fight.
Thank you.